When one thinks of money, you might think of the state quarter systems as one example, and maybe the European cents for their euros with comparable backs for each of their countries like our states. And we have Cyprus and Malta and Latvia next year coming on board, as well as the special versions issued by the Vatican, San Marino, and Andorra. The dollar bills have secret marks on the front and the back. The Iranians figured out our system as the Germans and the English did to each other, so we had to reissue them. Look at those little tiny numbers on the back of your bills. The word dollar and the dollar sign have interesting histories. Here we have the doubloon, the Spanish real. Can you find the dollar sign? Look a little closer. There it is on the right. The example I have here is a little obtuse. See the ribbon around the pillar? It makes a dollar sign. Some people think, though, it maybe is the abbreviation for peso or peseta with a P over the S, but that's a minority view. The dollar word, which the spelling was standardized by Benjamin Franklin from the German word tal, or taler for valley or dell, started out in Bohemia with Count Shield, and the Austro-Hungarian Empire. The other coin used during the Revolution, the Maria Theresa version, was in circulation, hence the word. And the modern Slovenian Republic, when it became independent, named their currency the taler, which is no longer valid because they've joined the European Union. And here we have exemplars of that and their new European cents. Well, what is money? Well, if you wanted to buy something, say a third of a cow, and it's still alive, that'd be pretty darn hard to do if you had to do it with the barter system. But with money, you can buy portions of things, do them at different times of the year, and so it allows you a medium of exchange instead of barter. You can do it at different times, work in the summer for a winter ski vacation, and it allows divisibility. You can, break it up into parts, portions of things, and it's a standard of measure. It has value. Now, if the value depreciates, that would be called inflation. And it has another aspect that is not so obvious until you think about it. Money has no intrinsic value unto itself. Now, you may say, well, what about gold and silver? Well, when gold and silver were used, they're malleable. That's good for divisibility. And they're impervious to chemicals, so that's good for, maintaining value across time. But gold and silver, up until recently with photography, dentistry, and electronics, had no intrinsic value. You can't make nails out of it or anything else because it's just too darn soft. Well, that's money on Dr. C Invests.